Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March 16th. I'm Maureen Kyle with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and Instagram pages. We start with Holly for a check of today's forecast.
Maureen, a beautiful, beautiful day this morning already, so lovely, and we continue to warm by the time we get into the afternoon. We're bragging about temperatures in the 60s. It'll be cooler near the lake, but clear, sunny skies. And more where this is coming from. In fact, as we look ahead to St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, we'll be back in the 60s, and after a couple of years of no parade and pandemic, we sure do deserve it. We'll see 50s on Friday. Rain moves in later in the day. Saturday's looking like the inside day. We'll have scattered showers around at times with temperatures in the 50s. Spring arrives on Sunday, and it will be more seasonal as we look ahead to Sunday. And then warming back into the 50s heading into next week. Maureen, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Baker Mayfield is responding to the Browns looking at a possible replacement at quarterback. He took to Twitter last night to address a meeting with Deshaun Watson. Yesterday, the Browns traveled to Houston to meet with Watson, the Texans QB. The meeting was to make a pitch as to why he should waive his no-trade clause and come to Cleveland. Just to have a meeting with the QB, the Browns had to have a trade package that was approved by the Houston Texans. And we are now hearing from Baker via Twitter. Last night, he responded to the news saying, quote, "I have no clue what happens next," which is the meaning behind the silence I have had during the duration of this process. "I can only control what I can, which is trusting in God's plan. Throughout this process, I have given this franchise everything I have. That is something I've always done at every stage and at every level, and that will not change wherever I take my next snap." Well, more local headlines that we're following this morning. First, local crime victims are among hundreds of people headed to Columbus to call for reform. Their goal is to help make communities safer and protect victims. Over 200 survivors will rally at the state capitol building. Just some of the changes that they're calling for include more trauma recovery centers, extended unpaid leave for victims and their families, and improving rehabilitation programs for those convicted of crimes. 3 people have been arrested in a major drug trafficking operation. Federal officials say more than 1,000 pounds of cocaine was brought in from Mexico and sold in the Cleveland area. $13 million was then sent back to Mexico. The 3 men are charged with several counts, including possessing and selling the drugs, along with racketeering and international money laundering charges. An update on a story we first reported last week. You may remember the Lake County Humane Society seized more than 100 cats from an organization called Holy Cat Whiskers. The group waived its probable cause hearing yesterday. Now the court is requiring Holy Cat Whiskers to pay $25,000 to Lake Humane Society by March 25th. The money will go towards the cost of caring for all of those cats. Well, the Greater Cleveland Food Bank is a lifeline for so many. And as we told you yesterday, they celebrated a major milestone, 100 days of food distribution in the Muni lot. It began at the start of the pandemic, and at its peak, the food bank was helping to feed up to 5,000 families in need every week. Yesterday alone, the food bank saw over 2,000 families stop by. And even though COVID may be slowing, the need for food is still here.
It will help us a lot, especially this time of a pandemic that we are getting out of it, but it has been a little bit tougher for so many homes.
Because it's like 8 of us, and my sister has 4 kids, and I got 3. So, and then the lady next door, she got 2. And then the lady down the street, she got 4. It helps, not just for my family, but it helps the people in the neighborhood.
With rising food costs and gas prices, the food bank has seen almost a 20% increase in costs. They also need more volunteers and donations. Well, officials in Summit County are hoping that you're planning on how to get home safely if you are out celebrating St. Patrick's Day. The sheriff's and prosecutors' offices are teaming up to prevent drunk driving through the Arrive Alive program. From 6 a.m. tomorrow until 6 a.m. Saturday, the code Summit Green 22 will get 400 users free or reduced rides home in Summit County via Lyft.
We just want to make sure that people get home safely and don't hurt someone.
Do not drink and drive. Arrive Alive.
For more information on the Arrive Alive program, you can head to WKYC.com. Let's give you a reason to smile this morning. The Akron Zoo is welcoming a new addition. She's only 1 year old. Her name is Melia. She is a snow leopard who is coming from the Milwaukee Zoo in Wisconsin. Her addition comes after the passing of the zoo's female snow leopard, Shanti, back in December. She will make her public debut later this spring and will alternate days in the public habitat with male snow leopard, Tai Lung. Her care team says she's very sassy and feisty, and she's very talkative. All right, well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and the world. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I am Maureen Kyle. I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.